I know what you want to ask, and let me get to it right away. But Lana, aren't you just playing RPGs? Well, most of the time yes, but Nightingale caught my attention with its Victorian setting, and I thought it would be fun to try it. A game has to be pretty for me to play it, and Nightingale certainly delivers at that front. The areas are colorful, and already in the tutorial you get a glimpse of 3 different biomes or realms, so you will have an idea where you want to have your base later on. This is my first survival game, so let's see how newbie-friendly Nightingale is. Please bear in mind that this game is still in early access, so things can change and improve before the full release. The character generator could put even some RPGs to shame with the amount of character customization options. You even get to set different skin color and ancestry for your character, which adds a nice diversity. How the ancestry will impact the gameplay later on, I don't know yet, we'll have to keep playing to find it out. To set the difficulty of the game, instead of the usual easy for noobs, normal, and savage for your hardcore survivalists, you can pick from different background stories which will determine how prepared you are for what is coming. Are you a scholar with adequate gear or a civilian who was caught in their underwear? I think this is really cool and appealing feature for us RPG enjoyers. The first obstacle for me was how to open a portal. I either didn't pay attention to what Puck was saying, or I'm just a dum-dum, but I was running around in circles until I realized I had to place the cards into the little cart. And speaking of Puck, our guide is straight out of my favorite Shakespeare play, and his lines certainly provide entertainment. With him comes a quest line to guide dummies like me through the game and make sure we don't miss out on any important steps, just as gearing up, starting crafting, and be ready to jump into other realms. It's a small story, but I'm looking forward to learning more about the world. So based on how you can adjust the difficulty of the game, and by having a little story quest to follow, I think Nightingale is definitely a good choice as your first survival game. I almost died a few times because I forgot to eat, but my actual first death was a failed umbrella ride because I didn't realize how to trigger the gliding. So don't be like me and read your keybinds. It will save you a lot of trouble as you start building, because I didn't realize either that I could just demolish, move, or rotate my constructs. Despite all the trial and errors, I am having a lot of fun with the game, and as someone who mostly plays RPGs, wanting to progress with the main quest and learning more about the story of the game is definitely a good enough incentive to get up when I fall and carry on. But if it's your first survival game, then definitely expect some trial and errors as you get used to how to play. There are frequent updates to the game, and I love to see the developers listening to the players and implementing changes based on feedback. I was a bit skeptical about playing an early access game, as these can go very badly, but the guys at Inflexion are definitely doing a great job so far. Now let's get to the things which I didn't like that much. While collecting materials is fairly easy, especially if you got your companion with you, I find the essence drop rate a bit low. Maybe it's just me not hunting the right things for it, but there have been times when I cleared an entire area and didn't get any essences. As for the companions, they can be just as annoying as useful. There is no toggle to set them on standby, they will chop down all trees they get close to, and if you want to keep a nice surroundings of your base with lush trees around, I suggest giving your companion a different tool so they won't reduce an entire forest into tree trunks. Co-op gameplay could also be available a bit sooner. Maybe for experienced players, tackling the first boss in the starting biome is not a big deal, but for newbies, especially if they start playing together with friends and want to progress together, it would be nice to party up early on and support each other. I don't even know yet when I will be able to play with others. So far I haven't encountered another player, so I'm guessing I'm still at the part of the game where I just have to make it on my own. But overall, after about 20 hours of gameplay, I haven't regretted trying something different from my usual story-driven RPGs, and I'm looking forward to spending more time in Nightingale. And if you are looking to join a community where you can have discussions with fellow Ramwalkers, watch guides, and share some screenshots of your favorite view or videos of your achievements, then join our community at justabout.com. I will leave the link in the description below. I hope you found this review useful, and if you have decided to give Nightingale a try, then subscribe to my channel for future guide videos to help you along your Ramwalking journey.